After 5 days of protests and disturbances, a Friday press passed off peacefully. Hyderabad Police Commissioner CV Anand spoke exclusively to NDTV's Sudhir and said whoever uses offensive language, the police would act impartially in a very tough manner. This comes a day after controversial MLA Raja Singh was arrested by the city police.
Last few days of protests in Hyderabad, there has been apprehension about breakdown of law and order. I have with me Hyderabad's Police Commissioner, Mr. CV Anand. Today's Friday's prayers, there was some apprehension. Everything went off peacefully. Should we now think that the protests of the last few days of the disturbances is a thing of the past?
See, I don't want to comment on what has happened in the last 4 days, but as you have seen, throughout that period, it has been all peaceful. And people have been expressing their anger peacefully, and Hyderabad police has been very alert, and officers have worked very, very hard to maintain peace and law and order, and we have taken some actions as per the law, and I think we have no apprehensions of anything. People all over the country have been watching all the national channels. I have expected something will happen today, but as you see, absolutely there is not even a small protest. So I should assume that with the Ganesh festival coming up and all actions which have been taken and are going to be taken in future will ensure absolute peace in Hyderabad.
Mr. Raja Singh, of course, has been arrested under preventive detention. There was some criticism that people who have raised slogans, you have not taken adequate action against them.
No, we are identifying. Yesterday, a person who gave some slogans also was produced before the magistrate. He was enlarged on bail, and as per the law. But we are planning certain actions against not only him but other people who have used threatening language and posted videos on social media. We have cautioned everyone and warned everyone that whoever it may be, if they use a situation to use inflammatory language, post inflammatory videos and other audio recordings and trying to spread hatred, then we will be acting impartially and in a very, very tough manner. There's no two thoughts about it, and we are now in a position to take those actions, and we will be taking them.
Just one last question. Like you mentioned, when Vinayak Chaturthi is coming up, and that tends to be also a time when tensions are escalated.
Not necessarily, not really. It depends on the situation, and
given the background of the last few days.
Yeah, we have had tackled many festivals, right from Sri Ram Navami, Hanuman Jayanti, and all the Muslim festivals of Muharram and other Eid. So there has been, after the COVID, a lot of crowds have been coming out, and there have been some issues here. So we have been, you must also realize that Hyderabad's communal amity is has a long history, and it is very hard earned. So people are not in a position to really disturb it. They are quite patient and they understand what's going on. They don't react so easily. So you can see the results, and there is peace, and it will continue to maintain. Police will be alert, and we will do everything which is necessary to maintain that communal harmony and the peace and the public order in this city and in the state of Telangana.
Your note yesterday had mentioned about disruption of public order. Are you now assuring people that shops can open, things can go on as normal in those areas which were affected?
Surely. We are now today, after Friday today, we are now in a process of identifying what are the sentiments and what are the feelings. As per that, but from today evening onwards, a lot of normalcy will be coming back to these affected areas.
Thank you so much. So the Hyderabad Police Commissioner reassuring that the disturbances of the last few days will not continue. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagraju, Sudhir, NDTV.